Yeah, my ghetto heroes. I watch them live fast. I watch them. Yeah, yeah. What's up with it? What's up with everybody? I'm back in the building. Another one like the other one. Back again. Feeling like Mason Betha. Back. Guess who's back? Back in the building, man. Same fugaziness going down. But it's getting better. It's getting better. We getting better. We getting better, man. I was chopping up with this one cat, man. And he bring up, and I wasn't even saying nothing. He bring up Emmett talking about, you already know what kind of he was on. He talking about that plantation stuff, talking about that plantation stuff and how the white folks did on the plantation. But he get to talking about Emmett talking about, man, Emmett was just a little kid. And the woman thought he whistled at her, but he had, I guess, a speech impairment or something like that. Like he'll whistle before he talk, right? That's basically what he was saying. He said sometimes he'll try to talk, but it'll come out he whistling, and he tried to talk to her, but he whistled. But how old was he? Like, we know he was an underage kid. It don't matter, bro. If a little baby, a little kid underage, whistle at you, like y'all supposed to go get him and kill him, like, bro, that don't even, like where they do this at, man. I'm talking about for real, like, where, I'm talking about, I know it probably doesn't happen. It probably doesn't happen, but bro, so you saying this little dude try to speak sometimes and whistle, and the white woman was like, oh, this nigga, this 11-year-old, 10-year-old little nigga whistled at me, and y'all kill him. And then his people don't do nothing. He talking about he knew his peoples and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Peoples don't do nothing. See, this that made for TV type. This that made for TV, bro. This how they dupe niggas, bro, with this TV shit and telling this story. These make believe stories that don't even sound too like convincing. Don't even sound too convincing, bro. These stories don't even sound too convincing. They don't, but they did a lot of this in the 60s. This is how they started stuff in the 60s, right? When they started coming out with these broadcasts and shows and stuff like that, they started psyching niggas' minds out for real, man. Because ain't nobody, if I'm 80s, my mama's 60s, her mama born in the 30s, no, late 20s, late 20s, not even 30s, the 20s. You feel me? I forgot that my mama like the second oldest 9 girls, so that's the 20s. So we're going to the 20s. And her mama's born in the 20s. Her mama, we're gonna take 20 from that. Nigga, late 1800s We World War I. And then her mom, but ain't. So that's my mama, grandma, who was still living once upon that not right now, but I'm talking about in the gap to tell nigga when niggas was little and stuff like that to tell niggas and could tell about her grandma, right? That would have been on the planet. Man, ain't no niggas know these stories. Ain't no niggas know these stories. We know we got some niggas that claim these stories and stuff, because niggas gonna claim the fame anyway. Man, niggas gonna claim the fame anyway, so you got to claim the famers. They gonna claim the shit because they claim the fame. Then you got people who benefit off these stories and stuff like that, which don't make no sense because our peoples ain't told us these stories. The only time our people started telling us these stories, bro, was after the '60s, with all that stuff that was going on in the '60s and stuff. And you had like those cats that will tell you stories, but I'm telling you like your peoples never told you that. Oh yeah, my grandma was on the plantation, like bro, they ain't like, oh yeah, she was right there in the Carolinas and the niggas had to go to school to hear that. Niggas had to watch TV to hear that. You feel me? That's who gave. There's too much stuff happened in the '60s though, bro. I'm talking about the Civil Rights Movement with the Foreigner Act. Heron, nigga, that dog food came in, the Foreigner Act came in, nigga, the Civil Rights Movement came in, nigga, you had, nigga, Martin, Malcolm, in the '60s, in the '60s too, didn't Oswald do JFK, supposedly, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, so you had, nigga, you had the Panthers, nigga, you had a whole bunch of stuff going on, you had the, Rosa Parks and the NAACP and them niggas in the back of the bus. You had all this shit, and that's just what the like the Rosa Parks thing. And you seeing like, bro, like, come on, bro, like you niggas is like this shit is like made for TV. Cause I'm just thinking about when I was in elementary and I'm sitting here watching these niggas in the '60s and they showing the segregated shit, right? Not that I was in the '60s. I'm talking back in the day when I'm watching the TV and they showing back in the '60s, and the niggas like, man, it's a white only cap, no niggas allowed. But I'm still fit to go in here and get me some coffee, nigga. Nigga. Oh God, I'm fit to still. This say no niggas allowed. But guess what? That ain't right. I'm fit to go in here and get me some coffee, nigga. Not that I'm going into the grocery store and I'm fit to buy something sealed. Sealed, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? No, I'm fit to go get some coffee, nigga. First, that shit don't make no sense, nigga. It's like being in a penitentiary, nigga. In a California penitentiary, right? The Woods, white boys, we call them Woods, right? Nigga, they can't take nothing from you open, nigga. Except dope, right? They can't take no food from you, nigga. That food better be sealed. Nigga, some coffee from you better be in the bag. They can't get no food from like chow. You talking about food from like the child? They can't get no food from the child from you. They gotta be like noodles, chips, something in a bag. You feel what I'm saying? They gotta be some shit like that. But these niggas wanna be like, man, niggas can't come in here and drink no coffee and get no grits and eggs. And I'm supposed to come in here and get some coffee and some grits and eggs and then say no niggas allowed. And then you seeing that they showing you the shit when niggas pouring coffee on niggas and niggas just standing there and shit like, bro, like you niggas really some hoes. But these niggas is really some hoes, bro. If you really just think about this shit, all that stupid ass shit they was showing us and shit, bro. Like, nigga, you letting the motherfucker put hot coffee on you, nigga. You just standing there, nigga. Turn the other cheek like Martin Luther, nigga. You ain't like the Oswald shooter, nigga. Get your hand on my pocket, nigga. Character, a lot of these niggas characters, bro. I'm talking a lot of these niggas. Yeah, I know niggas still love them. Niggas used to love them. Some niggas still love them. Some niggas used to love them. Some niggas seeing what's going on. Nigga, all these niggas, Muhammad Ali. And then look at this too, right? These niggas, bro. I peeped the play on the Nation the nation and them niggas like the nation and what broke off from the nation and all that. You feel me? These niggas changing their names. Changing their whole name so then they have children and stuff like that. And then a lot of these niggas has passed away already. These niggas is gone. These niggas is gone. Them niggas like say, bro, a lot of niggas have passed away. Like niggas ain't living as old as they used to. A lot of niggas like, bro, I'm telling you, niggas ain't living that old like they used to. Them niggas is gone. So now your name done changed and you can't even find out who you is, who your family is. They ran a play with that Clash's Clay and Dirty Red and all them niggas, bro. They ran a big play with that. Niggas switching their name. Change your name. And then you already know by the time niggas do catch on and shit, it's gonna be like, nigga, 3 generations later, niggas ain't gonna know who they is. These niggas running a whole bunch of plays. This nigga, Muhammad Ali, nigga. Clashes, Clay. What the nigga say? Ali, boom, bye, yeah. Ali, boom, bye, yeah. Nigga, like, what that mean? Ali, kill him, nigga. Eat that nigga. Kill him. Talking about, even though I still like, you talking about, like, nigga, I'm not going to the war, nigga. I ain't getting drafted to the war, nigga. You can send me to prison, I ain't gonna fight, whatever. Now, that was, yeah. The mind state of that, yeah, that's some G shit. But nigga, please. You ain't go to no prison, nigga. Unless y'all call prison something else, like a prison, like the cube, or you went to a cube or something, nigga. You ain't go to no pen. That nigga ain't go to no pen, and if niggas think he went to the pen, nigga, most of them niggas don't go there. Even to these rap niggas and shit that you be thinking be in the pen and shit, nigga, like you saw, he was in the pen, bro. You ain't even seen that nigga. You ain't even seen that nigga. And then if you do see a nigga in the pen, like, if you watch the Huey P. Newton, when that nigga was supposed to be in jail for shooting a police officer, I think he killed the police officer, right? See, I don't want to be like, either he shot the nigga or he killed the nigga. I keep on forgetting. It's like the Mandela effect, bro. Like, it's like the Mandela effect. But he supposedly did something to that police officer. And this nigga doing interviews, nigga. You done shot and killed the police. You doing interviews. You done smoking cigarettes. Bitch, you ain't even handcuffed, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, you ain't even handcuffed. A lot of niggas, oh, you talking about EVP, nigga. You ain't talking about. But I'm talking about these all these civil rights movements and these, you know what I'm saying, that broke that the liberation, the liberation army, the Lebanon, it was hell of them niggas, the zebra killers, niggas had the zebra killers. Remember talking about the zebra killers in the Bay Area, nigga? That was zebra killers. Was supposed to be knocking out white folks and shit like that. They said they were supposed to be knocking out like not the mayors, but the mayors like who the mayor know, like you know the mayor, like you connect, like they're supposed to be like some type of connected people. They was not just like no civilians going around. You feel what I'm saying? The Zebra Killers, Liberation Army, nigga, Patty Hearst, nigga, all that. Even though there's some real shit going on, I know, nigga, was some real shit, nigga. I know you gonna talk about all these niggas like Fred Hampton and CNQ and Mumia and a lot of these niggas, really got killed. A lot of these niggas went to jail. Just like when the Panthers went to Sacramento and went in there with them guns. Nigga, you know how many niggas went to jail? You know how many niggas went to, I'm talking about real niggas went to jail, nigga. Then niggas went to jail, then niggas had to form that jail gang up in there because a lot of them Black Panthers went up in there and that wasn't, because they wasn't connected like the other, what's it called? Something Messiah, nigga. They wasn't connected like the other niggas and shit. So them niggas had to go to gladiator school, niggas like Tracy and Corkin. That's just in Central California and shit. And they had them niggas in there boxing. They made movies off that shit. Vin Rames and played in the movies on that shit. They put the top leader of the gang, lead them niggas in the hallway with a knife, a stick, a broom, you know what I'm saying? Some nunchucks, some ninja stars, or some nigga, no holds bar. And then these niggas sitting here gambling on this shit. Gambling on who's gone, you feel me? And then them dumbass niggas was on camera gambling about what nigga is the top the king of the hill, nigga, the head honcho, NHIC, you know what I'm saying? And then niggas get caught up for that, then they start making the movies and shit like that. But then when them niggas was going to pen, niggas wasn't in the pen. Niggas wasn't in the pen, so them niggas had to put in work and do shit. Then you got George. That's what I'm saying. A lot of that shit, like I ain't gonna say like George is fake. I was in Quentin and passed by where they, you know what I'm saying, hit George. But a lot of some saying this, some of that shit be fake. You don't know what's real, but then it be some real shit though. You feel me? But I know. But this is what I think I know about George though. Unlike Malcolm X and all these niggas, I can be in there. I can be in the pen, nigga, with 1,000 Malcolm X books. Huey P. Newton, nigga. I was reading, I was trying to read the Clever, what's the nigga name? Cleaver Evers, that nigga, whoever, the nigga who wrote the Black Panthers newspaper and shit. He was one of the first niggas to go to the pen, though. And he even tell you when he was going, it was only white boys and that motherfuckers. He went in the early 60s. Then it probably late 50s, but late 50s, like early 60s, like it was no niggas up in that motherfucker. But him, that nigga was smart than a motherfucker, can write big ass words. I'm trying to read this book and I gotta go to the dictionary because you wanna write $5 words every other word and shit, nigga. I'm like, come on, nigga, you feel me? But the Caesar Tom, Bobby Seale was just like layman terms, like nigga, you can, you feel me? But the other nigga, you know, you ain't just gonna be able to just, you know what I'm saying though. But what I was gonna say about what I was saying about that nigga though. The fuck, I ain't say about that nigga, but that's what I'm saying. I was talking about George. I'm talking about George though. Before niggas wasn't getting no visits, niggas wasn't even getting their mail, niggas wasn't getting commissary, niggas wasn't able to use the phone. And to Georgia niggas doing that shit in Soledad and all that shit. Remember that shit hit all the way to um Attica and shit like that, all the way to the nigga New York and shit, nigga. The niggas was nigga from California to New York, nigga. Niggas was in the motherfuckers. They was riding in that motherfucking night, and it wasn't like you know how the rides mostly be inmates on inmates. No, that was inmates on guards and shit. You know, them niggas went off on that shit. That's when they killed George and Quentin. When they killed George and Quentin. But this thing I'm saying about George, that's what I was saying. Like them niggas books, you can have all these niggas books, nigga. But certain books they don't like. Um, I think the Sun Tzu Art of War. I think they was tripping on that. Like certain books they won't let you have, right? But nigga, all them Huey P. Newtons, all them Malcolm X ones you can have. But George, nigga, George Jackson, nigga, you got that book, they gonna put you in the hole. And if you a nigga, you got that book, they gonna say that's what I'm saying. They gonna say you BGF, Black Gorilla Family, JAMA. You know what I'm saying? That's what they gonna say because that's what broke down when them niggas went to the pen. Them niggas was BGF, and then the young niggas came up out of them, came Cooney, but BGF is like a lot of places, but Cooney, that's just in the Bay Area. And you have to go to the penitentiary. I mean, sometimes niggas probably put on the street and shit, but you ain't supposed to. You ain't supposed to be put on a county jail. You supposed to be put on in the penitentiary. You feel me? But, nigga, you got that book. Nigga, they gonna lock your ass up. Nigga saw it. You feel me? George, like I'm saying, nigga, George and the niggas really did some shit, nigga. You feel me? Then remember they got little Jonathan and Moran, nigga. But that niggas, I was just watching this one nigga when he got the beef videos and stuff. He was talking about Tupac and Mac Dre beefing and shit. And he was like, oh yeah, Tupac was born in New York and all that, went to Baltimore. And he was like, he went to Marin, but he didn't want to claim Marin because Marin is full of rich people, actors and millionaires and shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, yeah, but the jungles though, nigga. You could have claimed the jungles was 5150 and them niggas claimed that motherfucker and they was called 5150. Them niggas was fucking crazy. Them was the niggas that was supposedly that whooped on a nigga when he got whooped out there, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know if it was him or if it was a body double or what, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of you niggas be thinking that shit don't be happening, but this shit is real deep cover, nigga. Deep cover. That's what I'm saying. So these niggas really did shit probably a body double or something. You know, because some shit really be going down, man. I know it should be fake, but nigga, some shit be going down, nigga. But he was up there talking about Pac and Moran and shit and all that old shit, you know what I'm saying, that you niggas don't know. Then talking about he went to Oakland, but these niggas always, he went to Oakland, but they always skip up Richmond. Nigga, these niggas skip Richmond for everything. They don't want Richmond, and why they don't want Richmond in the news for? Because Who did the first free lunch for the Black Panthers on some real shit? Really did the free lunch, nigga. The Richmond, nigga. North Richmond at Shells Reeds Park, nigga. North Richmond was the heart of Richmond where James Brown, B.B. King, nigga, they used to go to the speakeasies and shit. Nigga, everybody who was somebody went through that motherfucker. All top players know about that motherfucker, but they don't like to mention that motherfucker. Nigga. They don't like to mention that shit. Nothing, nigga. Knowing that nigga Pop was out there in Richmond, did Brenda's Got a Baby, and Brenda's from Richmond, all them niggas in his first video is Richmond niggas and shit. You feel me? Yeah, he got Medicinal Underground, but yeah, niggas always skipping over. It's a reason. Probably because they got mad niggas because of that Panther shit. I'm saying because, nigga, the Richmond nigga always been the hitters, but always been the hitters. And when the Panthers was doing that shit, nigga, they had Richmond niggas. They even show you in the movie, the old one, when they was showing the nigga running through the alley and the police shot him, nigga. That was right there in Richmond, right there in North Richmond on Grove, right there on Grove. He was cooked. I don't know why they was hating on niggas. I don't know. I guess niggas didn't want to connect like that. It was a deal going bad, like. You know, they get certain niggas, certain cities, certain niggas, they do shit, and certain niggas, they be like, oh, you ain't gonna put you niggas in the media. They're not gonna do this. But like I said, George, you can't have his book, nigga. Because, nigga, they hit my cell. Me and my Celly. Celly, he a Capricorn, too. He was like 30 years older than me, though. He was an old head, though, you feel me? But me and him clicked. We was the only niggas who clicked because, nigga, they put me in with the mother lifers. I'm like, these niggas trying to kill me, like, for real. You feel me? Because at first, nigga, I was 30 years old. This nigga been down 31 years for a body, nigga. That nigga caught a body a year before I was born, nigga. You feel me? I already know, nigga, these niggas lifers, so this is their home. You feel me? I'm just on an iron vacation, nigga. An iron vacation, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you can't play with them niggas like you feel, because it's like, you know, niggas got life and shit. But, you know, niggas acting weird. Then I go into it with another one. He got 3 strikes. This big ass nigga like 6'4" and shit can barely, he claimed he can't barely see and all that. You know, he could, I don't know though. You feel me? That nigga. Then went into a cell with this other nigga. This nigga's a lifer, 3 striker. This nigga was crazy. Supposed to be cool. This nigga was calling some crazy shit. Okay, then went in there with another motherfucking lifer. These niggas kept on putting me in their lifer, man. I get in the cell at first, nigga, when we get to that motherfucking penitentiary, nigga, I'm in there with a young nigga from Oakland. That nigga was like 25, but he had like 15 years, and then you break us up. You feel me? You niggas with that bullshit. Put me in there with the lifer. That nigga's from Bakersfield, you know, Central California. And then he put my partner from the O in there with a Crip nigga from LA, and the Crip nigga was like 50-something years old, but he act like he 30. He in there banging. That nigga in there banging, tripping. Like, he one of those. That nigga was in there tripping. I'm like, oh, these niggas trying to set niggas up in the belly of the beast, nigga. You be in the motherfucking lion den, nigga. Like Daniel in the Lions Den, nigga. They be trying to say. And I already knew they was gonna try to do my ass anyway. And they read my rap sheet like, oh, this nigga. Oh, nigga, you think you, oh, okay. But like I say, so, nigga, it was one police who, he do that Stockholm syndrome. Niggas like, I seen him break down the hardest niggas. And niggas be sucking his dick and shit. One of those, like, niggas really a hoe, but niggas be sucking his dick and shit. Like, yeah. So he telling me to lock it down. He like, oh, well, lock it down. I'm like, nigga, I'm an untamed gorilla. Nigga, I ain't locking it down. So I guess when I said I was an untamed gorilla, he's taking that as BGF. Like, nigga, it's my first time in the pen, nigga. You feel me? First and last time I learned, nigga. You feel me? Because next time I go to jail, I ain't gonna be by no sheriffs, nigga. Hot bitch, yeah, nigga. You better be federal, nigga. I ain't gonna be by no motherfucking sheriffs, nigga. Next time I push dope, it's gonna be by a barrel. Next time I go to jail, I ain't gonna be by no sheriffs, nigga. Fuck the penitentiary, I ain't going back. I know niggas got a 3-way search clause still ride with a Mac. You feel me? I don't know. Niggas got the right to bear arms anyway, right? Well, do you got the right to bear arms? So I told that nigga, I passed him. There's a blood. He Brown. That nigga ran the yard too. OG nigga, old head. I'm passing his cell, and he heard me say it. Then he come tell my cell. He like, man, this youngster crazy. The police tell him to lock it down. He like, he untamed gorilla. Them niggas hit our cell. Now I think the next day, them niggas hit our cell, and that nigga had them George Jackson books. Them George Jackson books, bro. And they took that nigga, bro. They took that nigga like this was taking him in the hole, and been like, bro, like, oh. You know, that nigga been to the pen a lot of times. He's like 50-something years old. You know, he ain't affiliated with nothing and stuff. They knew he wasn't affiliated with that stuff. He was like, well, you can't get these George Jackson books back. That nigga had salad out file, nigga. But he had a few of them things, man. They even felt the soft copy. Because, you know, how niggas be trying to put them in other kind of, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, they ain't, like I'm saying, they ain't fucking with George, though. But you can have Malcolm, Martin, Marcus Garvey, W.D. Du Bois, nigga. You can have the NAACP, nigga. You can have all them niggas. They ain't tripping off them niggas. So, like, who's the spook that sat by the door? You feel me? That's what I want to know. Who's the spook that sat by the door? That's why I can't say for a lot of these people, because some of these niggas, there's some real niggas spook that sat by the door, but a lot of you niggas, man, I was with them. Man, you niggas did us in, man. You niggas did us in. Niggas, before you niggas went into the Capitol in Sacramento, nigga, nigga, we could bear arms, nigga. Niggas was bearing arms, nigga. As soon as you niggas do that shit, nigga, the legislators and them niggas passing all kind of laws on California. Oh, these niggas from top to bottom, nigga. Nigga, Sac the Bay, LA, all the way to Dago, these niggas better not have a gun. And I say the Dago. I don't know how to Dago for these niggas, but I know at the Sac, nigga, you got 8 hours still till you get to Oregon. But, nigga, after you hit Sac, Roseville and another zip, and after that, bro, it's rednecks, nigga. That's where they had a nigga at way up 3.5 hours in redneck land in Susanville, nigga. These niggas spitting tobacco out, and these niggas picking up the tobacco, drying it out and smoking it, nigga. Yeah. No man's land, no country for old man, nigga. Yeah, the nigga way up there, nigga, and they was hanging niggas. And this is the cool thing about it too, right? When I was in the county, nigga, I'm reading these niggas bro, on the 4 yard. I went to the 3 yard. You know, the 4 yards when the 3 yard is active, but that 4, boy, that 4 yard, nigga. You know all the politics, nigga. You got, man, there's too many in Cali. There's too many politics. You got too many motherfucking politics. But they was hanging niggas, and they was talking about niggas was hanging themselves, though. They talking about niggas hanging themselves. Then these niggas was writing 602s, and they 602s wasn't going out. So they started investigating these niggas and shit, though, right? But these niggas, they started getting investigated and shit. They know they was hanging them niggas. They was hanging niggas. I'm like, oh, shit. Nigga, they had me sweating like a nigga at a white woman's funeral, nigga. When I was in San Quentin, nigga, they said, hi, desert, nigga. I'm like, bro, did my shit? Well, I know that Wi-Fi was acting bunk, man. I don't know if my shit was skipping or nothing. But, nigga, they had me they had me sweating like a nigga at a white woman's funeral when they said, hi, desert. Hi, desert in Susanville, nigga. The most racist yard in California. The most racist yard in California. Rednecks run that motherfucker. Niggas didn't have no cell phones up there, nothing. Nigga, they make nigga dry. Nigga, they was hanging niggas up there. I'm like, oh shit. I said, like, I don't know how this gonna work out. But, you know, it ended up big. I was in there yoking them niggas up in that motherfucker. Yoking their whole ass. Yeah, nigga. Just like I told the nigga, I ain't locking down one turn gorilla. Nigga, I don't know why you took that as pajama or something like that, nigga. But I ain't, like I said, nigga, I don't want to lock down, nigga. I ain't gonna lock down your ass, nigga. You gotta call your reinforcements, nigga. There's all them niggas in there spook, nigga. Gunner come out. What branch? What branch you was in? We know you Jason Bourne. What branch of the military you was in, nigga? Black Ops, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. This shit is GI classified, nigga. You already know what wars niggas been in, nigga. All the wars in America, nigga. The fuck, nigga. The real wars, nigga. The real wars in America, nigga. Not them Fugazi wars, nigga. And they gave them niggas, bro, they gave these niggas Ukraine, nigga. They gave them niggas how much money? How much money? You giving all these niggas, and this is another thing, okay, this is what I don't understand, that, bro. This is what I don't understand. So these niggas fuck with us. These niggas fuck with us. These niggas fuck with us. They give us, like, okay, we fuck with y'all niggas. We gave y'all Malcolm X streets, MLK streets. We gave other civil rights, our Panther nigga streets and shit, and they, you feel me? We fuck with y'all, but nigga, we ain't got a liquor store, a grocery store, or a record shop, nigga, in our own community. It's all, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, the Bay Area is mostly at the liquor store. Shit, nigga. Like the 7-Elevens is the Indian shit, but in the hoods, though, nigga, mostly Arabs, though. Them Indians can't hang in the Bay. Other places, like Mississippi, is mostly like Indians and shit. Like certain parts, like Louisiana, when I was in Louisiana, that part, it was niggas and white folk. You ain't see no Indians, really no Arabs and shit. But out here, nigga, you don't see them niggas in traffic. You see niggas with white folks, but as soon as you going through the store, nigga, them niggas in there, it's mostly Indians and shit. It's mostly them niggas up in there. Saying, nigga, y'all fuck with us, but y'all give all our grants and loans to these niggas. But y'all fuck with us. We gave y'all sports, nigga. We gave y'all sports, nigga. Even though we took the Omega Boys Club and all that shit, we gave you niggas sports, nigga. Y'all niggas gonna be football players, basketball players, baseball players. And I'm thinking, how many niggas in North America and how many niggas gonna make it to that, nigga? How many niggas gonna make it to that, nigga, man? Chill bitch ass up out of here, nigga. I'm just like, you giving us, nigga, fuck giving us all these niggas, naming these streets after these niggas and all that sort of shit, nigga. Nobody give a fuck about that, nigga. That shit ain't, nigga, made niggas eat. I mean, man, I ain't, niggas like, nigga, you know, the Sinetta and them type of niggas, you know, them niggas eating, conscious niggas who running a play eating off that shit, man. Like, for real, man, like, this shit is sad. This nigga talking about what they did to Emmett Till. He's a little bit, bro, how come niggas ain't do nothing, nigga? You niggas will do a drive-by, nigga, and you niggas will do a drive-by and shoot 10, 15 kids and shit, nigga. Well, yeah, well, you niggas had 38s back then or something, you think. Niggas probably just had muskets, but what type of amp? Niggas don't matter. Niggas be fuck, that. Them niggas, like the Warriors, man. The movie The Warriors. Them niggas were doing. That's what niggas had back. Niggas never had a 30. Every niggas had bats and chains